Welcome to Cyber Certify. This is the second part of the network protocols. So last time we covered some ground, but today we're really diving into the invisible machinery. We've got some great material here looking at how networks actually figure out who's who, where to go, and even what time it is. Our mission is to sort of pull back the curtain on these fundamental protocols for addressing identity and, time.
Absolutely. And it's fascinating because these systems, they manage just incredible complexity. But they do it so seamlessly, we just, take them for granted. They're the silent foundation.
So where should we start? Maybe with getting devices onto the network in the first place.
Yeah, let's start there with automatic configuration. Think DHCP.
Okay, DHCP, Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. So its job is basically handing out network settings, right?
Yeah.
IP address, gateway, DNS servers, that kind of stuff.
Exactly. It automates all that. But the key insight isn't just that it does it, it's the why. Imagine trying to manually configure, thousands of devices on a campus network, laptops, phones.
Oh, wow. Yeah, impossible. An admin would spend all day just typing IP addresses.
Precisely. It just wouldn't scale. So if DHCP goes down, new devices can't get online. They don't know who they are or how to talk. That's the strategic piece.
And technically that uses UDP, right?
Yeah.
Ports 67 and 68.
That's right. Server on 67, client on 68. Standard stuff, but critical.
Okay, so DHCP gives us our address. But then how do we find anything? Like if I type www.example.com, my computer doesn't know what that means numerically.
Right. That's where DNS comes in, the domain name system. It's often called the phone book of the internet, and that's a pretty good analogy, actually.
So it translates the name I understand, like example.com, into the IP address the computer needs, like 93.184.216.34.
Exactly that. Humans use names, computers use numbers, DNS bridges that gap.
Makes sense for reaching servers across the internet. But okay, here's something that feels a bit counterintuitive. Even with the right IP address, that's still not enough sometimes, especially locally.
Yes. You're heading towards ARP, the Address Resolution Protocol.
Yeah.
See, the IP address gets your data packet to the right network. Think of it like the street address.
Okay.
But once it's on the local network, your home Wi-Fi or the office Ethernet, how does it get to the specific machine, like to the actual network card? For that, you need the physical address, the MC address. It's like the apartment number or the specific door.
So wait, even after DNS gives me the IP, my computer has to basically shout out on the local network, who has this IP address, to get the MSC address.
Pretty much. It sends out an ARP request. Who has IP address 192.168.1.0? Tell me your MSC address.
The right device answers back.
And the right device answers back with its MAC address. Then and only then can the data be sent directly over the Ethernet or Wi-Fi.
And that happens at a lower level, right? Like the network access layer. No ports involved there.
Correct. It's fundamental for local link communication. Doesn't use TCP or UDP ports. It's all about mapping layer 3 IPs to layer 2 MEs locally.
Okay, shifting gears a bit. Let's talk scaling. Specifically, how my network at home works. I've got one public IP address for my ISP, but my laptop, my phone, my smart TV, they're all online separately. How does that work?
Right. That's the magic of NAT, Network Address Translation, and more specifically, probably PAT, Port Address Translation.
Okay, break that down. NAT first.
So the basic idea of NAT is your router takes the private IP address from your device, say 192.168.1.100, and when it sends traffic out to the internet, it rewrites the from address to be its own public IP address, the one your ISP gave you.
So everything looks like it's coming from the router.
Exactly. But then, how does it handle multiple devices doing this at the same time? How does it know which reply goes back to your phone versus your laptop?
Yeah, that's the confusing part.
That's where PAT comes in, Port Address Translation. It's a type of NAT. When your laptop sends data out, the router not only changes the source IP to its public IP, it also assigns a unique source port number to that specific connection.
So it uses port numbers to keep track.
Precisely. Your phone might go out using port 5001, your laptop port 5002, both mapped to the single public IP. When Google sends a reply back to port 50001 on your public IP, the router checks its table and says, aha, that's for the phone, and sends it to the phone's private IP.
That sounds intricate. Managing all those ports and states correctly seems crucial.
It is. It's essential for allowing multiple devices to share that single public IP address. It's how the modern internet scales in homes and small offices.
Okay, one last piece. Often overlooked, maybe. Time. NTP, Network Time Protocol.
Yes, NTP. Seems simple, right? Just keeping clocks synchronized.
Yeah, sounds basic. Why is it so important?
Well, think about security. So much relies on accurate timestamps.
Like what?
Like log files.
Hmm.
If you have a security incident, you need to know the exact sequence of events across multiple systems. If their clocks are off.
The logs are useless for forensics or misleading.
Exactly. Or think about authentication. Kerberos tickets, security certificates, they all have validity periods based on time. If clocks drift, authentication breaks, access fails.
Right. So accurate time equals accurate trust, essentially.
You got it. It underpins logging, security protocols, transactions, certificate validation, you name it. Consistent time across the network is fundamental. It's not just convenient, it's a core security requirement.
Wow. So these protocols, DHCP, DNS, ARP, and NAT, NTP, they really are the invisible glue holding everything together.
Yeah.
Handling complexity, enabling scale, even ensuring trust.
They absolutely are. They build this abstraction layer that lets us treat the network as a functioning whole, rather than just a mess of disconnected devices trying to figure things out. They provide the rules for efficient and secure interaction.
If you like this video, please take a second to like and subscribe to this channel.